damage. All right. I mean, this is something you could do. Kale would be a lot of damage consistently.
Yeah, and it's been pretty consistently picked into the Gwen matchup, and yes, you do struggle through the early parts of it, but it has stabilized quite well in matches or inside once you get to the very, very later parts of the game.
Aww. The difference in fan chant definitely quite pronounced. And so now LM's going to soak some experience, but otherwise this is a counter gank that could go absolutely wrong.
Yeah,
Freaks.
LM doesn't know he's been spotted.
Yeah, even the cannon goes wide as Ona charging up the knock-up as they flash on in. They're going for Keen first, and they'll lock him down. Now LM's trying to run away. Oh dear, T1 just knew exactly what was going on.
Zayas is just holding his finger over the flash key.
And it's not to say, like, we're talking about this like Quandong Freaks are just going to win if things get to late game. No, I mean, the scaling on T1's side is also great. It's just not quite the same as Quandong Freaks. As, yeah, Ona's thinking about a dive, or maybe thinking about just taking away LM's cans.
Yes,
no, it's dive time. As Zayas, he does, and they're just looking to plate gank. There's the knock-up as LM's trying to do what he can, but yeah, Keen is just shredded up here. T1 will take away the rest of these minions, and my goodness, this lane is over, and then some. Faker getting some shots on over as Zayas up towards the top side. Gumayusi is now rotating in. Keen's going to get round though. 5 versus 4 for the moment. There's the Ornhorn as Fate dashes forward. They're looking for Ona. He throws down the op, but still manages to die. Keen also going to be thrown back through as the culling comes down as well. Gumayusi joining the fight. Keen so incredibly low. LM gets his ultimate, and then the Kale dies, unfortunately. LM trying to run this one out though, as they do manage to get the reset onto Zayas. As Heartbreaker gets LM out of there. Gumayusi maybe stepping a little bit too far forward, gets knocked up. On is just real good, and Hoyt has the Devourer available. Faker's gonna shift Sans, get over the wall, but he's the wrong side of the rift. And LM is just popping off in this fight. Teddy grabs that kill, and Quandong Freaks, they walk away victorious.
They will. The Eye of the Herald goes over to Hoyt. He is able to pick that one up. So T1, Gwen flank is real for Zayas here.
There's the Ornhorn though, there's the flash. Gumayusi just dodges it though, and Fate's gonna have to be devoured. Zayas gets exhausted as soon as he gets here as Faker comes on through. Keen has an ultimate on himself. No one's died just yet, but Fate should be the first, and there he goes. Faker is going to be given the kill, and Zayas picks up one as well. If at first you don't succeed, try again, just one more time, and it'll be way better. Which I would very much enjoy. They're just going to find some vision around here. We'll clear out this ward, or just go down and look to try and kill Fate. As Faker heads on up here, he's going to get the Emperor's Divide. That's what we're talking about. That's a pretty high value Bellows Breath, but he then doesn't have it for the ensuing bubble, and then everybody else. As Gumayusi gets given the kill, it is going to be Hextech Soul this game as well, but we may not even get there, as this inner turret is going down.
Where are those clears? You know, where's the value out of this?
This is 4 versus 5, and they have Zayas just free pushing in the top lane. Like, it's insane the amount of pressure that T1 has, because they're the ones, they're not trying to hold off a siege or anything like that to give Zayas time. They're pushing.
Yeah, they're like winning on all fronts. So Zayas is going to be forced to walk away from this one.
Yeah. Okay, the Ornhorn comes on through, and yeah, not as immune as you really want to be.
But
Zayas is the one that's going to be taken down, but inner turret and outer should go down.
Yeah, so all right, okay, we got the outer turret. Now you go kill Zayas, we got the inner, which will allow us to grab another inner. So trading up once again, and T1.
Yeah, that's more than a back massage, I think, from Gumayusi. As Kerry's over here hunting for some bubbles. Gale Force forward. There's the Ornhorn. Gumayusi going to flash it. Let's see whether he can keep himself alive. They are going to be able to take him down. Now Ona in amongst this battle. Teddy looking to try and take him down. He goes golden as well as T1. Already, they're not here. Double kill goes over to LM as now Zayas is chasing after them.
And T1's like 2 down, so you guys can't stop us. You didn't kill enough. You only killed 2 of us. The health bars are too low. We're gonna
Why is this the result? It shouldn't be the result.
And Guma still dies even though he had those great dodges. Okay, now they're gonna chase.
Yeah, now we're going for it one more time. The bubble is going to be pre-set up though. Zayas looking to fight this one out. Fate turns up as well. Teddy's here. All 5 members are in the area, and there's Carrier. The Emperor's Divide, just amazing, as Hoyt's gonna go down. Remember, this is 3 versus 5. Carrier's also trying to battle 2 people by himself. He's not gonna win that one. He was optimistic though, and it looked cool. As now Fate, he's running back to his Nexus turrets. Gumayusi's like, I want to redo, and we can understand why. He'll pick up the kill here, and now T1 will finish the game. A little bit of yakety sax at the end, but whatever kills the Nexus is what you want to do. And this one is most definitely dead. T1 will take game number 1. Yeah, there's it's you know, that's sort of the difference in damage numbers that you expect when it's on into Azir and you forsake any sort of early game priority anywhere on the map. Looking real clean.
Ooh, now this is a prio pick right there.
Go.
Okay, so we've seen Senna Seraphine as far back as her release last year was played a ton in LCK Challengers, and it's a very oppressive lane. There's one way to
the fan chant leader is so enthusiastic on Kwangdong's side, and I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. On his foot or anything like that, it's fine. Holds onto it.
We'll get the vision here, and I like this contest because Owner is coming over, so if you wanted to try to push for it, you'd be mistaken to think that you were okay. They're really selling this.
They certainly are, as Gumayusi just dies. Yep, that is going to be an empowered high note, and that'll kill him. They do manage to trade back as the Seraphine's going to pay for it, but now Owner is in trouble. Teddy, can he find it? Oh no, has to flash himself out of the way. The Abyssal Dive comes down. Teddy just wants 1 or 2 more autos. There we go. LM's going to pick up that kill. Is now Keen. Yeah, he's going to eat oranges, but I mean, pretty close to not being K. As now Carrier underneath this turret should survive.
He will be unseen. He's just going to get that free rotation over. Faker not in position to intercept at all. See if he can hit a big ult in this choke point. T1 should be so careful about this.
Yeah, never moves real good. Hoyt is going to get here like you were talking about. Gumayusi not wasting any time. There's Elam. He has to flash get himself out. Emperor's Divide only onto the Swain, but Fate immediately dives on in once again. He has 0 mana though as T1 pick up the Eye of the Herald, and now they're just looking to get out of here. Just piecing out, I guess, as Owner is going to go down. That is a beautiful snare as Faker's going to shift the sands to get himself out, and LM going to look a little bit silly standing up there on the cliff without any friends. All right, let's see whether King can actually survive this. Teleport immediately comes down. Good flash to get the pirate out of trouble, and the Dawning Shadow is going to help take down the Tahm Kench before anything's even happened. That was Carrier trying to balance the aggro, and I believe just got clipped by that, and so the calculation was off.
Yeah, you know, T1 with some very small overextensions overall still have a gold lead. You know, it's very slight, but they have
Especially when a lot of your self-esteem is based on your hair. Anyway, we're going to stop projecting. Zeus is going to take a bramble back and now move towards the top side. Owner lying in wait here as Faker is trying to be as tasty as possible. LM possibly in position. Vision of Empire goes down as LM's going to be here. Owner's being so patient as, oh no, Faker isn't going to be able to find the Emperor's Divide, just out of position there as Owner is out of there. Thankfully, Zeus teleported in very early on. Does have himself some mist and will be able to dash his way out, but that did not go the way that T1 wanted it.
Now, it looks like Guma is going to greed for this.
Yeah, Vision of Empire comes through here as Keen off to the side. Hoyt misses the beat drop, and that's just how we're going to set it up. Faker has got his shoved in, so that will give him access to the river. And moves forward to clear out some wards, as Zeus going to give yet another grass proc over, as Gumayusi just fighting against Teddy and Hoyt by himself here as he flashes, gets the cannon barrage. There's the Devour, and Carrier was a long way away.
Tightrope walking T1 is doing is quite big.
All right, well, Demonic Embrace comes down. Let's see whether Fate can keep himself alive. The Ignite is ticking down. He goes golden. Elam's looking to get here. Fate goes down low, but Sand Soldier's autos will be able to do it. There is the Abyssal Dive as well, but Faker's going to get pulled back and then taunted. Zeus turns up, and it's a double kill for Elam, and he can possess anybody else that he wants. Gumayusi will take this out of turret, so the trade's all right for T1. The Kwangdong Freaks will return the favor by grabbing this one up top. Elam turns into a catfish for a little while, but will then back away. And is this Baron time? Yep, Zeus going to start it right now. Elam still just slinking around in the mist, but it's on the wrong side of this pit. It should just be the Wukong taking this one away, and he does so. The Encore goes completely wide. Beat drop as well. In fact, Hoyt throws all of his abilities into nothingness. And Kwangdong Freaks look to have the inside track here on the mid lane, so they're going to use that in order to take this inner turret. The rest of T1 just going to back away, as Owner and Faker actually stick around. They're hanging out here in this mid lane. It's Kwangdong Freaks now able to move towards the Baron area. No one has any vision in this area at this point in time. Kwangdong Freaks not going to be able to start this one up without T1 knowing. Moving on in now as well. Emperor's Divide still available as he's just some sense. Get himself towards this brush. Fate, Demonic Ascension already used as Teddy is over the wall. Decent positioning. It's Teddy that takes the Baron somehow. But can they win the fight? Gumayusi's hopping mad in the back of the pit, but King just flashes on top of him. Just walks away from the fight as well as Faker gets a decent ult. But it does not matter. Kwangdong Freaks tear them apart, and that is a clean ace.
Great steal here from Teddy. We'll see how that happened when we go back to the replay. But I think part of the story here is that T1 is cut in half by this composition. Faker is on the bottom of the fight, hoping for a massive Emperor's Divide. And he's looking to actually turn this one around and make sure that Kwangdong, when they go in, there's no way out, and they end up hitting a massive ult, locking in Hoyt, etc. But Kwangdong, with a decisive team fight, ready to end this game, pushing down mid right now. Death timer's here so long.
Yeah, there's, I don't think there's any way that T1 holds onto this one. Keria is going to respawn. There are a few members coming back up, but Keria is already dead. And these Nexus turrets, they just evaporate as Kwangdong Freaks look at them. The Nexus is now exposed, and we are going to 6 games this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kwangdong Freaks tie up the series with T1. Yeah, I actually love that Kwangdong Freaks played it so patiently, though, because they waited for T1 to overcommit to a Baron like they want to do in a lot of these cases, and the Senna Seraphine gangplank, that trio is so good if you put yourself in a position where you're known to your opposition. And as we can see, it was largely a flat line when it comes to that goal difference.
And now that we see this hover of the Syndra.
Ashe.
Okay.
It's an Ashe. So Ashe Seraphine sounds equally as awful to deal with.
Yes. The possibilities, right, of Seraphine, she could even go for a different build, but now we're looking at Kwangdong Freaks here with
Alright.
I was just hopeful for the Anivia, man.
That did definitely look very exciting. But
okay, look at the Ashe build.
A little bit perplexing as Owner is going to be discovered by LM. LM's going to come on through as the Blue Sentinel going to be there. Okay, some control being claimed here by LM.
Just wants a 50-50 it. He will lose that. Faker's over here.
Yeah, there's the claw in the wall as well, so they couldn't see it. LM's going to have to flash to get out of the way, but Faker's going to flash after him as well. First Blood is going to go over to Owner on the Lee Sin as Keen hops away. The Thrall not going to be able to do too much damage to Fate here, and LM, oh dear, 3.5 minutes already, one down here for Kwangdong Freaks.
Yeah, and just really relying on Keen here in this case when Faker has flash available, and you know, Owner set this up so well. He sold the idea, and if he actually steals that buff as well, it's more massive. So Owner's not done.
Oh dear, Owner's going to wrap around, looks for it, gets the resonating strike, execution damage there as well.
Coming through is not respecting where he could be.
Well, Thistle Dive going to come down from Keria here as Hoyt going to have to flash, get himself out of the way. The heal's decent, the beat drops there. Oh, he gets another heal as well, right at the end, and now Teddy is trying to chase them away from his Seraphine. Zeus moves over a ward. They do cancel some backs. Okay, here's Call of the Forge God looking for Zeus. They get the knock-up as everyone piles in. The Searing Charge is going to help out, and Keen will grab the kill. So Kwangdong Freaks on the board.
Yep.
As Gumayusi throws out the zap, but there was a pesky minion in the way. We'll take some Gatling gun
Owner has flash kick.
Ooh, sidestep on the Sonic Wave. Definitely necessary, but he says he doesn't really care about that as, oh my god, the AoE damage. He's burning down as well as Gumayusi didn't trust it, but it is going to be enough. It's in fact Owner that locks down that kill there as LM has started off this. Keen looks for the wallop here onto Zeus. Oh, this sidestepping was so cute to avoid the boulder toss. Well, in the meantime, LM and Keen find themselves in a sticky situation. Oh my goodness, that's a fantastic Cyclone here as Zeus trying to run this one out. And they will be able to grab the kill on the gangplank. He throws down the cannon barrage as Keria looks to get himself out. And LM and Keen are like, yep,
Faker did just back, of course. We're going in.
Hoyt gonna have to flash to get himself out of the way. Super Mega Death Rocket just barely avoided as there's the arrow. Encore just barely hits onto Carrier, who tries to eat the Grey Health, but it's not gonna be enough. Hoyt gets his revenge, and now the Rift Herald might be used here on the bottom lane.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be the #1 opportunity here.
But the tower goes down. Now Zeus is moving on in here. Cannon Barrage to start this one off.
Faker has
Keen's in Mega for the next little while as Arrow is going to sail by majestically. That is a Nara onto Carrier, though, who will be taken down before anything's really happened. Fate unable to get the knockback on the Ram as Faker going to get dived on Hoyt. Fantastic beat drop, but they're just not doing enough damage. Elm now going to go in and look for it, but he'll sacrifice himself for the situation. Keen as Mini Nara is now finally doing some damage. The Hyper Proc going to come in, the triple kill for the Gnar, and that's an unofficial ace in the end. Also, I mean, let's have a look at Keen. Yes, they killed the Kinch.
Yep. Now he's able to go around near the edge, looking for the gangplank.
And he's like the 80 carry, right? Like that's what's happening in this situation. He gets the chase, and then basically just comes back into the fight as the range carry of the team. Yep.
Fans losing their minds here as T1 start this Drake first, but so much engage here for Guangdong Freaks.
Yeah, Arrow back up again as Faker is caught on the flank, or at least spotted there by Teddy. There's the Ram as Carrier is going to get knocked up, but Faker finds the backline, ults himself, but the rest of the team can't get there because Elm's zoning them out. Faker has to then go golden as well as Ona, he landed the Sonic Wave, but there was just nothing that he could do in that situation. Guangdong Freaks are going to pull out this Drake and should be able to claim their first of the game.
Yeah, and the Imperial Mandate's been done for a while here for Teddy too. The damage value they're going to get out of this is pretty massive. And like you said, Keen literally is the 80 carry. He's 5-0-2.
Well, Arrow's going to connect onto Faker, and the stun lasted long enough. He has to ult himself, but that's just going to buy time for Guangdong Freaks to make their way back. There's Carrier. No Devour for you, my friend.
So
as he gets knocked up. It's just really well done from Guangdong Freaks.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of damage to do Baron. So like they have all the vision to do Baron, but they're like, ooh, yeah, probably not. But if T1 walk into this choke point, we'll get him. But T1 are like, nah, you guys definitely can't do it. Okay, Faker.
Yeah, Faker's going to look for it. He dives on top of Hoyt. Cannon Barrage going to be there as well. There's the Abyssal Dive. They get rid of Hoyt immediately in the fight. But can they win it after that as Fate is going to get the knock up? It's on to Gumayusi. That's the priority target. But Guangdong Freaks, they cannot. They don't have the longevity that they had last time around as Teddy's trying to do damage as if he's actually 80 carry Ash, but he's not. Yeah, and so he's going to tickle them on their way out.
There's no Wukong here to fight the Smite, but Keen has Mega Gnar, and they are going to respect it and back off here. But once those resets come through, T1 might be able to just finally start up this Baron. As wave control going to mid again here for Fate. See if T1 can actually wrestle back this control. Backing here is Keen. But the thing is, in order to get the mythical GOAT value, T1 have to walk into a choke, and finally they will start the Baron. Finally they're like, all right, come to us, please. As Zeus is just going to ignore this, continue to push. He has Barrage, he has Teleport, but T1 have no vision. They're going to have to suss this out.
Yeah. So Mega Death Rocket will give them the bad news as Zeus, he can teleport. He's going to do so right now. Ona gets into the pit, but immediately he's thrown out. The Smite comes in, and it's early. Ellen's going to lock that one down. It's now Teddy from over the wall. They are doing a fair bit of damage. Ona's going to go down. As Fate does have Flash very soon, and he's going to use it. The fight is won by T1, but Guangdong Freaks do manage to take the Baron.
Let's see how much they can get done.
Arrow's going to connect here as Keen going to help grab that kill for Teddy. The volley is enough to lock that one down in the end, and Faker backing a little bit aggressively.
Yeah, aggressive back here, just not paying attention as well. I mean, Teddy seen.
Yeah, Teddy on his way down here, spotted by about everyone, but Fate's going to move on in. Zeus going to get spotted, and there it is. Speed drop comes through, and that's a very dead pirate.
T1 just pushing so aggressively and being so greedy here, getting punished. As watching this fight again, just look at how much Gumayusi does in this fight. And yeah, Oner's on the back, hits a massive kick, and then Faker's follow-up is fantastic. So the health bars get low. First reset comes in for Gumayusi, and he is just ready to pop off. And he's level 16. He's got those items online. Just so fantastic play. Now Teddy, this is going to be from his perspective as well. On the angle here to stop Faker. Just completely blind, but makes it happen.
탑 밀어.
Yeah, all business here.
Because the same rules apply here for this Baron. T1 cannot get in here and take this unless they can find a circumventing angle, because they have no vision. None!
There's the beat drop. Arrow coming on through. Finds Gumayushi in the backline somehow. As Carrier is going to be shielded, but he's not going to last. There's the flash now, but Faker gets out of the way of it. Boulder toss does come through. Ona spotted on the flank. They've lost their Tom Kench. They're not out of it just yet. T1 trying to keep themselves together. Faker finding these flanks.
Guma still no cleanse. Guma's not here.
That's dangerous. LM takes a lot of damage there from that claw because Faker has so many items now. Kane has found Owner up on the flank. There's a Cyclone from LM, but he's going down very, very low. The kick goes back. The Sonic Wave is there, but Zeus is going down so low. And Kane can't die. He still has the Seraphine behind him, and the Gangplank has been taken out as well. One at a time. Kwangdong Freaks are just tearing apart T1. And the Boomerang not going to connect, but that one, well, there's another Nah. Goodbye, Faker. Double kill for Kane.
And I think
I almost said the Kane, but it's the Nah played by Kane.
707 on the Gnar, and I think the streak is going to be broken tonight. T1 lose 3 players before these critical objectives. Teleport coming back in from Keen. And, I mean, Owner made the choice to go back in there. Guma was nowhere near there. I think some of the patience wearing off here for T1. They dropped the ball, and Kwangdong Freaks looking for the upset win tonight.
Yeah, they're trying to find Gumayushi, and they will find him. Another Devour does come through. Call of the Forge God comes out, doesn't get the knock-up, but the charm is there! And there goes the rest of T1. Kwangdong Freaks, they will break the streak. 24 was enough to claim it for T1. Still an amazing achievement, but Kwangdong Freaks. And yeah, this was what I was kind of expecting from the damage numbers. It was all about Keen and how to augment him. Teddy's Imperial Mandate certainly helping out because there was a lot on Keen's shoulders because he had to like be the Mega Gnar engage, but then also like the Mini Gnar cleanup because otherwise they just didn't have really consistent damage. It's a very interesting comp.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview translation, joined by Kwangdong Freaks, Keen, and Teddy. Congratulations, you guys stopped T1's record-breaking win streak. And Teddy, you were able to defeat your former team T1. How does that feel? Yeah, ever since I joined, Kwangdong Freaks, I really wanted to take them down. So I'm happy that we were able to beat them today. What about you, Keen? How do you feel? Well, recently, we were underperforming for sure, so I was really worried about it. But I'm happy that we were able to show up stronger. Yeah, you guys were on a 7-game losing streak. So how did you guys kind of cope with the long losing streak and slump? Yeah, these days, we were making so many mistakes in team fights. So we really wanted to improve our team fights, and also we were looking for some good picks that can bring us to a victory. Speaking of picks, we had a lot of new stuff unleashed by Kwangdong Freaks. What was the theme of you guys today? Our coach Alvingo said Seraphine is really broken, and then in Scream she was really strong, so we decided to try this on stage as well. And Kwangdong Freaks decided to play on the red side. Even though you guys lost game number 1 on the red side, you guys still insisted to take the red side for game 2 as well. What was the key to your strategy on the red side? Well, we kind of thought red is better, and that's it. And are a lot more comfortable. And Keen, looking at the comp that Kwangdong Freaks played in all 3 games, you were actually playing the carry role. You were the DPS. You were having a lot of responsibility to do damage. Before the start of game number 1, I was not feeling pressured, but after game 1, I was starting to kind of feel a lot more pressure. But as soon as I played game 2 and 3, I began to feel a lot more comfortable. And also Keen today, whenever I kind of like pick on him, you're bad, he's really like take that personal, He's like making a straight face, so he's a little bit scary. I was playing with him together, but I guess he was not able to read my joke.
자 그럼 2세트 세나로 바론 스틸을 해냈던 테디 선수였어요.
And Teddy, you
바론을
stole
먹을 수
the
있을
Baron
거라는
in game
확신이
2
있었을까요?
with Senna.
그냥
What happened there?
언덕에서 오공한테 평타 치다가
No, I was just
걸어가지고
autoing
그냥
Wukong
걸어친 건데
behind the pit, and then
바로
it was my
먹었더라고요.
mistake that I autoed the Baron, and then I got the Baron. So
잘못 나갔는데
it was a lucky
바로
mistake. I was just trying to kind of do damage onto Wukong.
어떤 반응이었을까요?
Keen, how did you react to that situation? I was not even paying attention to the Baron, but and then I saw that we actually took the objective. So I was like, what happened? In game 3, we had Seraphine this time around with Ashe. So you guys told me about that Seraphine pick, but could you be a lot more specific about the preparation on that pick?
세라핀 두번 써봤는데
We tried it like twice, but it was good, so we were like, let's do this. And then
유럽에서 대회에서 나오길래
I saw it in the LEC a lot, and then Ashe is pretty good, so we decided to play it.
네, 투판 했는데
We
좋아서
played
그냥
Seraphine twice in scrims.
어제 야간 스크린 투판하고 바로
The third block last night, you know, we tried it in the very last minute, and we were like, Seraphine, this is good.
오늘 그 카드가 잘 먹혀 들어간 것 같습니다. 자 그리고 일단 1, 3세트 모두 미드 오른을
So
세우는
in
모습이었는데
conclusion,
마지막에는
we saw Ornn
진짜
on the
미드
mid lane
오른이
for
미래다
game 1
이런
and
얘기까지
3, and in the
나왔잖아요.
end of game
개인
3,
선수 이런 오른에
the
대한
players were
긍정
like yelling, the
배경도
future is
얘기해
the Ornn mid. So tell us about it more.
제가 쓰고 있었는데
I was the one playing Ornn on my team, and then we were having bad results, so I was like, maybe I'm a bad Ornn player. So we were like, let's make Fate try this, and then he was doing a great job. So we were like, maybe yeah, he's a better Ornn player, so we should just give him the Ornn duty.
오늘 3세트까지 갔는데
So we had a very long game and very long series in the end. So when was the moment that you guys were able to have the confidence to get the win? After I got triple kill, after the Herald fight, I was like, yeah, this is our game.
심리전이 상당했는데 뭔가
We
상황이
saw
잘 맞아떨어졌고
a very intense
기인
mind
선수가
game
특히나
around the
대단한
Herald,
역할을
but
해줬던 것 같습니다.
yeah, you guys were
자,
able to
그러면
pull
이제
it off
다음 경기
perfectly
이기면
and
3차
secure the
연승을
victory.
만들어낼 수 있거든요. 다음
And your
상대
next
KT입니다.
opponent
타고
is
들어볼게요.
KT Roaster, and this is your chance to make your first winning streak of the split.
준비 젠지
아, 젠지입니다.
Oh, it's
오.
actually Genji.
젠지 강팀인데
So yeah, Genji, we're facing another strong team, but you know they are really strong. But we will do our best
오늘 뭔가
to
이렇게 T1을
pick up another
꺾으니까
victory.
자신감이 충전됐을 것 같아요.
I think today's victory is a huge kind of
그래도
confidence
이겨서,
boost, right?
팀원들 사기도 높아질 것
Yeah,
같고,
for sure. You know, it's a big
잘할수
morale
있을 것
boost.
뭔가 많은
And I'm
분들이
pretty sure we're gonna do a
젠지전을
great job
굉장히
in that
기대하게
Genji
되실
series
것
as
같습니다.
well.
이어서 기인 선수
And what about you,
한마디
Keen? What any
부탁드릴게요.
message over to all the fans here? I know we were not performing well recently, but this is our chance to kind of bounce back. So please keep supporting us. Thank you.
오늘 정말 멋진 모습 보여주셔서
And thank you very much for the
감사했고요.
interview,
다음
Keen and
경기에서도
Teddy.
멋진
And I'm
모습
gonna pass it
기대해보도록
back to the
하겠습니다. 승리
analyst
축하드립니다.
carpet spacements. Thank you.